You never met nobody that like all that?
I don't think I had enough time to like experience figuring it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you come in, you come with your technique. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
think
no.
your shit work, but some of your shit might not work on other niggas. So now you got to figure out what's their technique. Do it like they like it squeezed hard. And some niggas ain't vocal.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. Yeah, I like to give you enough room to make you feel comfortable because I want to know what you're really into.
So what if they ain't telling you what
it
they
ain't
like?
it ain't right if I don't know what you really. It's not right if I don't know what you're really into.
So do you try different techniques or you want the person to be like vocal and tell you what they like?
I
Like
want them
squeeze
to.
that dick, like go
Yeah,
deep,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you want them to do that?
Yeah, you can be vocal.
So is it a time where they ever get like too aggressive, like and shove your head down? Like a lot of times these niggas be thinking you like bitch made, and then they try to smack you during the head or shove you, and then that's when you like, hey my nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go from
It has happened. Of course, you just redirect the person and how you want to be. You want to be in this.
you just
moment.
redirect them.
Yeah. So if you put your hand on my head, I'll let you know. Hey, I'll look up at y'all and be like, hey, look, you can put your hand back there, but this is for play. Don't really do it. I like to swallow the whole thing anyway, so you don't
So
have
you're a
to
deep
force
throater.
me. Yeah, but let me do it on my time. You got to let me do it on my time. You
Is
can't
deep
force me.
throating like a technique to you? Because it's like,
Of course, it's a technique.
okay, so you
So
had to
you don't deep
practice.
throat.
I don't think I'm great at it.
You got to
But
get
I
your
just feel
skill
like
up.
I'm just good. I be thinking every other little thing gonna make up for it. I ain't gonna say I'm 100% in the head department, but I feel like if I'm 85, nigga, you get 75 on the other shit. You gotta balance shit out.
This is true.
I like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas be wanting you to be like. One time a nigga tried to ask me to wear some panties, dog.
What's wrong with that?
I can't do it.
Hold on one second. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mega Body,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
your
got my
favorite
boy.
cousin Tripp, and I'm back with another banger.
So let's get back to this panties thing. So you've never worn panties, and how do you feel
Hell
about it?
no. It just I'm not gonna do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And as I got older, like when I was younger, it was definitely hell no, nigga. It was definitely, but now I'm like, okay, let me try. Like, but when the nigga asked, even though he was a masculine nigga, he tried to. He was like, just put them on. Like, I was like, why, nigga? He was like, cause you would look good. Like, no,
Yeah,
it just emasculates me. Like, I feel like I'm not a bitch, nigga. You fucking a man.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, like, so if you want a bitch that's gonna wear pants, like, I'm not that nigga.
yeah. And I think it's important to know who you're dealing with, right? So it's not something that I'm into, but I would do it depending on who the person is. And the way you ask me, that's important.
But see, you got to be really comfortable. Like, how does it make you feel when you put on them panties?
So I've never really put them on. It made me feel weird.
So why would you do something that makes you feel weird for another nigga? If it doesn't make you feel good, I'm never gonna do something that doesn't feel good to me. Like, you ain't that fly. Like, even in a relationship, like in the beginning, like I'm gonna lay down a law, like everything that I like.
I think the reason why I'm okay with trying it is because I don't want our intimate life to only be what I like. I want to explore what you like. And so I'll try certain things to please you, to appease you.
See,
And I think that's important. It's not all about what you like. It's about what we like and how we navigate this together. I had a dude who
but
was
see,
into
you
like
didn't
more
think of
rough sex, and I had to figure out how to navigate through that relationship because this was a relationship that I thought this was a person that I thought I was going to marry. So I had to figure out how to merge, I guess, with seeing what he was into, my boring sex, to his not so boring sex.
Okay, so do you change? Like, would you be in a relationship with somebody that was like, say you were a bottom? Would you be with a bottom if you fell in love? Or
Yeah. Well, I'm versed, so
okay,
I could do a bottom,
so
top,
you
or
could be
first.
completely the top in a relationship if he didn't want to fuck, because he's a strict bottom and you
So
fell
I
in love
couldn't
with
be
him.
completely like, no, I couldn't be completely anything. I need both, and we'd have to work out something that made me agree to going into this relationship with a complete bottom
So working out something
or a complete top.
means that we could bring somebody else
Maybe we
in.
bring somebody else in. Maybe I can
Fuck him on
Yeah,
occasions.
yeah.
Birthdays, holidays, Christmas.
However we work it out,
Easter.
we would definitely have to go through the details of how this works. And I would want my lover to know up front, yes, I'm doing this. You know, I enjoy both. I enjoy topping, I enjoy bottoming, but I'm doing this solely because I know that you're only a top, but you're only a bottom. So knowing the sacrifice that I'm making for us, then we need to explore something to make me feel
Okay.
whole.
I mean, is it a thing where you should, like, we compromising too much or we giving up too much of what we really like? And then at the end
I
of the
think
day,
that's what
those relationships
are.
they don't work. Because it's like at the end of the day, I'm coming into a relationship and I'm changing parts of me that's really makes me happy. Like, just to be in a relationship with you at some point, that's gonna fade. Like in the beginning of it, it's like we love. I'm willing to do whatever to be with you. I'll be your strict bottom or your strict top. But as time goes, you know what I'm saying, and you start knowing that person, getting more comfortable, it changes.
And so when things start to change in a relationship, I think you have to address them in real time.
They don't do
And
that. They go out and find another nigga.
every one of my relationships that I've ever been in have always been different. All of them are different. All of the people are different. So I do have to try to make sure that I'm focusing on what makes this relationship work. And if it's something that I am willingly okay with sacrificing, then I don't see a problem with it. There are certain things that I would not sacrifice. And my younger self is different from my older self. So
Facts.
yeah, I'm okay with it. If my dude actually asked me to wear panties, I would feel uncomfortable doing it, but I
But you would do it for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, like
Yeah.
I really, like
And
I don't even say I want to get to that
let's be clear. There are people that I've had sex with that have such great sex that they could ask me stuff and I would do it. I would try it.
because the dick is good. Or the ass is
Oh, the ass is good. Yeah. Yeah. If they said, you know what,
So
can
maybe
you put on a harness tonight? I dig in the closet and pull the harness out and put it on. Can you put on a dog mask?
a dog mask.
I got a dog
Could you
mask.
walk on all fours?
See, that's a little bit more humiliating for me.
I mean, putting on panties could be humiliating too.
I'm a model, so there are a lot of things that I've put on that I wasn't necessarily.
But what if they asked you to do a job where you had to wear a dog mask?
I wear dog masks. I would wear a dog mask. I have a dog mask, so I don't know that that's not.
But
That's
you
not a
won't
problem.
walk on all fours.
Yeah, that's a little bit much for me. For
Like
me,
a sexy
if I
son where he
did
be like
walk on,
crawl up, if he be like, come get this dick, go back there and get on your knees and crawl up.
I
to
might
the dick.
do it in the moment. I might do it
If the nigga sexy.
if the nigga sexy. If it's my dude, I might do it,
Okay.
and I wouldn't feel no way about it. I'll do it happily and wag my little ass.
I just haven't gotten to that point where I'm really willing to like do something that makes me feel uncomfortable to please somebody else. And I feel like I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, you know, but I'm trying to like become more comfortable in doing things. Like I've already became comfortable with the whole bottom shit because for a while it was a thing where I didn't want nobody to know that, or you know what I'm saying. And even though I'm a verse nigga, you know what I'm saying. It just was like I didn't want people because they look down on you, or you not as hard as you is, or nah, nigga, you getting fucked. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. I really
What
do.
you feel about
understand.
that bottom shaming?
I think that I grew into being comfortable enough to who I am. The same way we grew into being comfortable enough to say I'm different, more comfortable enough to say I'm gay or I'm bisexual. It's growth and it's in stages, and it came with me being real with who I am and what I like, and so getting to where I am today, I like both, and I wouldn't take
Which one
either.
you like more?
I gotta say, that it's something about bottoming, the sensation, the feeling that you feel.
Is it
But
because
I
you feel
love
submissive
both.
and you feel like you pleasing?
Nah, because see, bottom is not necessarily all about being submissive. You can be
aggressive bottom.
You can be an aggressive
Like,
bottom.
give me that dick.
You
nigga.
can be. My favorite position when I'm bottoming is riding, right? And it's
So that's
because
a
I
aggressive
have
you got control.
right?
So you're a rider.
I can.
Where
be.
you from?
I'm from Florida.
What part of Florida?
I'm from Fort Pierce, Florida.
You from Florida?
Yeah.
And how long have you been like living in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta since 2008.
Okay. So what made you move here? Like, why you come here, nigga?
So I, from Fort Pierce, I went to Florida A&M University, FAMU. I'm a Rattler at heart, y'all, yes, sir. And after FAMU, I moved to Atlanta.
Okay, so you just moved to Atlanta just because you wanted to get away from.
Atlanta was that quick spot that we could go to from school to come and have fun.
So did you know Atlanta was like a gay city, or it was popping? Did you? How
Yeah.
was it growing up? Was you always out, or when did you come out? Like, because you very comfortable, like, you know what I'm saying? When did you tell your family, like, yo, this who I am?
So it definitely happened in stages, and I remember being in college, and my mom asked me after me having the conversation. Excuse.
Cat got your tongue?
Yeah, a little bit. But, after having the conversation with her, it made me realize like the interaction was so good that I didn't feel like she judged me, and so I was able to kind of release. There's an energy release, and I was able to just be myself from there.
You think she knew already?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So after you told your mom, it was like, okay, so my mom accepted, so I'm just about to. Were you like a like, was it something were you masculine as a kid? How was you as a kid? Like, how did they know?
I think I've always been what I would call like a flipper, a guy who's on either side. I've always been into the arts, and I've always been interested in things that guys did and girls did. Okay. And so one of my earliest memories of being interested in something that girls did was doing hair. My mom was a hairstylist.
See, and I wanted to learn. They would have been like, he gay, doing hair,
I wanted doing to learn the Barbie's hair. And so my mom was like, nah, you can't learn how to braid. Boys don't learn how to braid. And I was like, whoa, like, this is something my mom is not teaching me, and she clearly knows how to do. And I've been around seeing her do this, and I'm like, okay. But it made me feel a way because I even asked that now. And I should know, growing up, I should know what boys do and what girls do. But I don't know. It was interesting.
But I mean, you're a kid. How would you know that was something that
I think from
did?
Early age, you learn communities and what it is to survive in those communities.
But I just feel like that's just taught in the Black community. Like, there's certain things, like, because the same thing happened with me when I used to want to be dancing because I had a lot of girl cousins, you know what I'm saying, and they would be making up steps to songs and stuff like that. Obviously people know now I'm into music and the arts, but as a kid my mother didn't know how to deal with that. So when I would try to get in the steps with the girl cousins, they would be like, nah, I leave this for girls. Okay. No, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like in the Black community, making up steps, doing hair, dancing, doing ballerina, or some of these kids who do this stuff, it's like, no, we don't do that. That's for girls.
So where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland. Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. And how was it getting to that point? How was your childhood growing up? Like what point did your family know, or did you come out, and what was it like trying to dance and get into all that?
I mean, I feel like my family knew or thought things about me before I even knew what sexuality was. You know what I'm saying? Because that was during the time where I didn't know that dancing was for girls, or being in the step. Y'all the only people I'm around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think in the beginning, I was just myself. Like, Ali just wanted to dance, being creative, whatever I thought was dope. I feel like once they started making those things an issue, this for the girls, then I started
like
looking at
light in your head.
I turned like, so maybe I can't do this. It was a time where I was very free, and then my mother moved to the projects. So when you move to the projects,
you were middle class and you moved to the projects.
I was never middle class. It was just like we were staying with one of my aunts or something like that. And then my mother, she got her own place and she lived in the projects and stuff like that. And when I moved to the projects, it was a total different group of people. So just little Ali was just like, wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? You got hood dudes running up in your crib and stuff like that. And I realized that once I started fighting, my mother was more happy with,
that's an interesting take. Yeah.
She showed me more, like,
you showed promise of being a
straight dude. So I was like, oh, she like this.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing more of it, and I tried to hide the gay parts. But I feel like, and then I went to juvenile at 14.
Mm-hmm.
So my life was really just like really quick. I could just see the errors, you know.
Okay. Did you ever did you ever do anything in juvenile with any males, any boys?
In juvenile, I was so scared to do something. It was a couple incidents that happened, like when I was, before I got to my home place, Circleville. What's up, Circleville? I was one of the first niggas at Circleville. You know what I'm saying? All y'all YNs, you know. But it was this one dude, you know, and I had a cell right next to him, and we would be out watching TV together and stuff.
What were y'all ages?
I was like 13, 14. He probably was a year or something older. We was all in juvenile, so nobody's over 18.
Mm-hmm.
And he was fine as hell. Like, you know, he carried himself in the type of way that I was just like, damn. I knew he wasn't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? People on the pod respected him.
Mm-hmm.
His cell was right next to mine. And one morning, you know, I got up and we was cool. So I went and knocked on his cell to wake him up for breakfast. When I went in his cell, he was wrapped up in a white sheet with his dick was hard.
So I got a question. Was
Yeah.
this normal for you to go to his room and wake him up?
We was fly, like, you know what I'm saying? When they turn the lights on, you get up and get ready, you know what I'm saying, for breakfast. He was still asleep. Some people just slept through it.
Mm-hmm.
So since his cell was right next to mine and I seen he was still laying down, I went in there and tapped him like, what's up? You want your breakfast? And he was like,
That's how you asked him. No, stop. Like,
and I could see his dick was hard through the sheet, like, you know what I'm saying? He was letting me see it. And then he told me, he was like, you should, you know, move your bunk to my room. His cellie had left the night before, so the top bunk was empty. So he was like, just grab your mat and move it to my room. And I was like, you could do that? And he was like, they ain't gonna say
No, you
nothing.
did not do that.
I was about to crash out for him though.
And people do that all the time though.
I was about to move my bunk to my mat to his cell and stay with him and stuff like that. And the day that I was about to do it, they called him to transfer him to his spot. But it was situations. It was another dude named Joshua Turner.
But y'all never physically
We
touched
never
or
physically,
nothing.
you know what I'm saying? Joshua Turner, I had a crush on him. He used to be fucking the lunch
What's his name
lady.
again?
Joshua Turner. Yeah, what's up, Josh?
What's
You
up,
out
Mr.
there, my
Turner?
nigga. No, but he dead now. You know what I'm saying? He got
is.
shot in the head.
Rest in peace.
You know, while I was in jail, he got out. But I had a crush on him. I had crushes, but I was too afraid to really do anything with those because it was like it was back in the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? That was like, if people knew that you was gay, they was gonna use that against you. You was a bitch.
Yeah. For me, some of my first interactions were with friends of the family and cousins. But
Kissing cousins.
yeah, but outside of that, I had a few people that I would kind of let in. I remember, oh my God, he's passed away now too. I won't call his name, but there was this contest that we were. I don't know how we even got to this
What
shit,
kind of
bruh.
contest?
It was who had the biggest dick, who had the biggest D, the biggest meat, right? And so,
Wait, how old was you?
we were in middle school. And I remember, and I probably was maybe 7th grade. I remember us trying every day at lunch, trying to go to the bathroom, get ourselves up to show each other. And we would always go into the stalls. But you know, this is the school bathroom. So people are always coming in, and my nerves just wouldn't allow me to be great, right? Mm-hmm. So one day,
But you knew you was good.
I knew
You was ready for the competition.
I thought I was ready.
Okay.
I thought I was ready. But so one day we finally get up enough courage to go and do it. And we in there and we just doing our thing. He's in one stall, I'm in one stall. And so like one person came in, but it still didn't stop nothing. And so he was like, hey, you up? And I was like, yeah, I'm up. He was like, come into my stall. And I was like, nigga, I'm not coming into your stall. You come to my stall. And so he crawled under. And when he stood up, friend, I was not
He was
ready.
crushing your shit.
That nigga D at that age was so big, it looked like a grown man piece of meat.
Wow.
And the deal was, or the challenge was, whoever had the smallest piece of meat had to suck the other person meat. So I immediately went off. I'm not sucking your blah blah blah. And he was like, "Calm down, calm down. I'll do you." So he,
Not a big dick
yeah,
bottom.
yeah. So he started doing it, and it felt good, but I could not get into the
Mentally into it.
right mind frame. After that, it completely ruined our friendship. We had a
That's
computer
how I be.
class together. I avoided him. I transferred out the class. I
Wow.
never talked to him again that year. It was years later that he got in contact with me, and he ended up coming to my house. And he was one of the first people that I ever penetrated, the first boys that I ever penetrated. And I remember when I pulled out, it was a mess.
Wow.
And in my mind, oh my God, my family is going to be able to smell this. You can
It
smell the
was
smell.
traumatizing. You was
Oh my
running
God.
around trying to clean up the smell.
I made him get out. I was so mean to him for so
So that
many
was the first
years.
time you ever penetrated
It
somebody.
was not the first time that I penetrated somebody, but it was one of the first times.
How old was you on that one?
I was probably at that time, because we got through middle school, I probably was a freshman in high school.
So when was the first time you had sex with a boy? Like,
The first time I had sex with a boy, penetration, I probably was, I was real young. Because remember, I said earlier, I started off with family and friends, or close family
so are
friends.
those cousins still around? Like, do they still be
Oh
looking at
yeah.
you sideways? Like, I know what you did last summer.
Oh yeah. I don't think either of us look at each other as I know what you did last summer. I think that there's a such thing as generational curses, and it probably happened to them. And so, they
Y'all
keep to
just brushed it under the rug.
yeah. I don't know, seeking healing on something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to start,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know that I blame them.
Okay.
Um, I think it was an unfortunate situation. And I think that overall the curse has to be broken.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in general, just speaking, when you have kids, because you know better, you do better. You don't
Mm-hmm.
let your kids spend the night at a lot of people's houses. You don't let your kids hang out with everybody, because you know the potential.
Mm-hmm.
And and I think sometimes we try so hard to forget that we put our children in harm's way again and again.
Right.
Um, I wouldn't even be as comfortable. And I know it may sound hard to say, but I wouldn't even let my kids go to like my brother's house
Do you
and spend
wanna
a
do
night
you
and
wanna
stuff.
have kids?
At this point, no, not really.
Okay. So are
Do you
you
want
you
kids?
in a I always wanted kids. I think I'll be a great dad, but I don't want to do it
See, that's not the
alone.
question. I think I'd be a great father too, but I
I
know that
do
it takes a
want
lot of
kids. It
sacrifice.
does take it, and I really ain't even good with the dog yet. You know what I'm saying? That dog I was about to kill. But I feel like if it's a human, I'd do a little better. Um, I always envision myself being a husband, a father, and things like that. As I get older and it ain't happen, of course, it's just like a realization that, okay, you got to be okay and happy even if this doesn't happen. And that's been a struggle
Yeah, yeah.
because it's lonely out here. Like the gay lifestyle is very lonely.
Not as lonely in these
For me,
streets.
it is. Anyways, like
So,
especially when you try to have integrity and be a good man and you just don't want to just be fucking on everybody.
so are you happy with being single?
I'm really not happy being single. I'm just I'm just accepting that that's just what it might need to be right now,
So
or probably
I
forever.
think you should look at it from a different lens, right?
Hmm.
I think relationships in general are hard, right? But it's also hard to get to know and love yourself. And I think that single time is what it's meant for. It's for you to learn from your past mistakes, your past relationships, things that you did not like about yourself,
See,
things
but I
about
don't
you
feel like
didn't
it
like.
was nothing I didn't like about myself in the past relationships.
Well, I think we can always grow.
We could always grow, but I feel like in the past relationships, and those people who still love me to this day, except for the last fuck nigga, fuck you nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the only nigga
But
that I just
but relationships take way
I
much
don't
more
get.
than love,
I
though.
mean, it does take more, but I'm saying after it,
Hmm.
they don't have nothing negative. Like they still say you was the best thing I've had. A couple of, I've only been in two long term, 10 and 7 years, and both of them still respect me, and they don't really have nothing bad to say about me. I feel like they was the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
niggas.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? even though it was things that I learned that I could have did better, I think for the most part, not saying that I was perfect angel for all y'all niggas out there who be trying to be Trip thing. Nigga, I've been out here. Now, you know
That
what I'm
nigga think
saying?
he's so
I
perfect.
don't think I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? But it's things that I did, but it was reactionary.
So the other thing I wanted to add is you just get to love on yourself, and it's okay like to enjoy that single period. I think when you're less focused on the getting into a relationship, at least for me, that's when things seem to happen. When I was single and loving my single life, and just like,
that's when they came.
nah, that's when they was knocking at my door, and I was really like in a place to where it's like, unfortunately, that's just not where I'm at. I've done the relationships. I've put myself out there. I've tried to be the best person I can be in a relationship. And honestly, most of my relationships, they didn't end badly.
Right.
They just ended. We chose to go a different route. And I love all of those guys. And I think that they're great guys. And I think if they were here, they'd say the same stuff about me. We just at some point didn't work well together.
Right.
And looking at their lives and all that kind of stuff, seeing them getting in relationships, I love that for them. I want the best for them. I did think that I would be single for the rest of my life, but I was so okay with that. I got friends that love on me. I live in Atlanta, so sex is not, it's not, like I have to go and search for it. I got my regulars that I done had for forever. So I felt like I got everything that I needed. I had family to love on me, And so for me, being single was like, who would want to go through all the relationship stuff that I see other people going through? And when my dude asked me to be in a relationship with him, I really had to say, whoa, what does this really look like for you? You've been single for so long. You've enjoyed that. What does it really, really look like for you? And we had to have a real conversation about what this looks like. And also, what's the purpose? Are we getting in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship? Or is this for forever? What does that really look like?
You looking for forever with this?
Yeah, I don't want to listen. I don't want to get in another relationship if it's not gonna work. I'm okay with being single. I'm okay with being by myself. I don't need nobody at home when I turn the key.
So you gonna have sex with this one person for the rest of your life?
I'm not saying that.
So y'all worked out an agreement?
Yes, we have an agreement that we both enjoy and love.
Together or separately?
Together and separately.
Do you got to tell him?
Yes. Now that's a great question. Everything that we do, we are on, like, we have to communicate. I can't just wake up and think, oh, I'm going to just be doing X, Y, Z. No,
but do you do it?
No.
Do you tell him everything when you want to?
Let me tell you why I do it. Because I've been in relationships where I have tried my best to be monogamous and either one or both people cheated. I also know friends. I have countless friends in relationships. They'll lie to you to your face and tell you that they are in monogamous relationships, but you're the friend. You know what they're doing. We seem to high five and okay those lies and those narratives. I am not that guy.
Okay.
Friend, you lying because last week you just got it with the boy at the hotel. Like, don't help me be complicit. Don't have me being complicit in your lie. And I had to turn that mirror around to myself and say, nigga, you know you can't do this. You knew you couldn't do this, but you, and I meant it at the time. I truly meant it at the time when I said it. There was nobody else that I loved more than that person that I was with, but that's just not who I am. And I understand that.
Okay. So y'all both agree that y'all can have sex with other people. You just got to tell the person. Do you think, are y'all both being honest about the people that y'all?
Yeah.
So you think he tell you every little side nigga he
everything, every time.
How do you feel when they tell you that though?
It's not always a good feeling, and it's not always.
See, and that's the thing. Why are you constantly?
But I'm mature enough to know, and I'm mature enough to be okay with it. Because every time that I do something and I tell him,
I'm the nigga do it better than you? And he enjoy that sex with that person,
and I'm okay with that because sex is not something that builds relationships. If more people knew this, they wouldn't have so much heartbreak.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I'm the best that he ever had in the bed.
That nigga probably sucking his dick way better than you can. Hey, instead of be
And
like
I'm not okay with
letting you
that.
suck his dick,
And
he's saving his nut so he could go
we
get with
don't
that
save
side
nut.
nigga.
We
We
nut.
save nut.
We nut multiple times around here. We
Nigga,
don't save
but
nut.
niggas know like
We
nigga,
nut
I
multiple
want to bust it with
times.
this nigga because his head is the bomb. Like, so I, you know what I'm saying? So I'm, you know, I'm gonna keep it, you know, copacetic with you because I'm hooking up with my shorty on Wednesday. So you know what I'm saying? I'm about to fuck the shit out of him on
We do it
Wednesday.
separately. We do it together. We can nut multiple times. We understand that we enjoy sex. We understand that sex is not love. We have a different connection, and I'm not telling anybody or trying to convince anybody to have the type of relationship
I
that
tried
I
that.
have.
I tried that.
However, what I want people to do is look at your relationships and be brutally honest with yourself. How many times has that nigga cheated on you or you have cheated on him? And I think that people always associate cheating with sex. That's not the case. Doing anything that you can't come home to telling your dude is cheating. If you go out to lunch with me and you can't tell your dude when he asks you, baby, what you did today, and you like, oh, I ain't do nothing. I just went to work and I talked to a few friends. You lying and you cheated.
So do you prefer the threesome sex with your partner or do you prefer hooking up with niggas outside your partner?
I prefer everything with him. He's a good time.
So
And so
when y'all
he
having these threesome,
elevates.
are you he fucking other people and you watching? What is
No,
these things?
we don't do watching. This is a
So
participatory
just I just
sport.
wanted because this is very interesting. When y'all having a threesome, what roles are y'all playing?
We
Is
play
there
all
any
roles.
rules? Is it like okay, you can fuck him? Can he swallow your man nut? Can
If he want
he?
to.
So you just don't have no rules in the
We
threesome.
have rules,
What's the rule?
but I think that rules like that are minute in a bigger scheme, you know? You do have to be respectful and you do have to understand that
Can
there
he
is
kiss the
some.
person?
Yeah, you can kiss the person. If so
No,
so
that ain't
if
no
you're
rules. That's everything.
in your opinion, and I'm okay with people
So what
having
is it?
hold
Tell
on.
me one thing
Hold
he
on,
can't
I'm
do.
okay with people having their own opinion, but what I'm not okay with is people being able to tell my story. Um I think that one of the things that's not fact is emotion. And just because you're emotional about something, that does not mean it's real. You could be feeling something and your partner have absolutely no idea what you're talking about or what you're feeling. But we tend to do this and it blows up the relationship a lot. My dude kissing somebody else, whoop-de-doo. I'm in the session too. If I feel that insecure about it, then I'll get a kiss too. I enjoy sex. I enjoy seeing him have sex. I enjoy having sex. I'm sure he enjoys seeing me have sex, and we do it together. It's fun.
Do y'all make content?
No, we don't make content. We are very conservative in a way. We would never make.
Y'all
that
ain't
type
never
of
filmed
content.
y'all shit?
No, we've never.
You ain't got nothing in your phone.
I have films that I've done many years ago with other people.
So you don't do OnlyFans. So
I have done OnlyFans. I
you
only
got any
had
video out there?
solo content. I do have a video. Let's get back to that one. I have solo content, but it's not. It's more of feet tickling, underwear.
Feet tickling.
Yeah, I've had videos of people licking my feet and playing with my feet and tickling my feet. I have a bunch of content like that. I have content of me sexy underwear for the people that like underwear. Massages. I have people that have given me massages. I've given a few massages. People have seen, my ass has been out on my social media. But as far as actual sex or coming to an ejaculation on camera,
So you ain't never busted nut on camera.
that's not my thing. And I and I understand that some people, because I'm a sex siren, I'm a sex figure, that people want to see that content from me. However, right now, I have nephews and nieces that are of a certain age that could possibly see this stuff, and I just am trying to be conscious of that. On top of the dude that I'm in a relationship, he's not really into that. I'm a little bit more open, and I would consider it. But OnlyFans is not a fail safe, right? Some people do it and they don't win.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be the person that's putting myself out there and I don't get what I need in return. I considered doing porn when I was in college. I talked to one of the guys at the porn company, and what he told me, they was getting paid to do film.
Yeah, I've been there.
I was like, people are putting themselves out there for everybody to see for this little bit of money. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, the reality of it is we can get any young boy to do this.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about doing it, but I just can't do it.
So
Even though I know I could make a lot of money from it,
I definitely think you could.
you know.
I'd come and see it.
I mean, it would definitely be like, damn, I can't believe Tripp did that. You know what I'm saying?
So, so let's go back a little bit. We just talked about like some of the things that me and my dude are into sexually, or what I'm into sexually. What are you into sexually? And have you grown from, I guess, when you were 18, 19?
Yeah. I mean, sexually, I feel like I'm liberated sexually.
Mm-hmm.
It was a time where, but I started young. I feel like I was born gay.
Mm-hmm.
And my first experiences, even though I didn't initiate them, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I have a question. I'm sorry. Please hold that thought. Did you enjoy them? And I got a
The
reason why
first
I'm asking.
experiences?
Your first experiences, you said, because you made it clear that you didn't ask for these, right? This was something that
Yeah, I
that was
mean,
initiated
my
towards
first
you.
experiences was just like you with family members. The first experience that I remember getting fucked was a whooping. And I think I said this on the Culture Club. With my mother's boyfriend, I beat up my brother. He went crying and told him, he was like, don't hit on your brother, pull your pants down. I thought I was going to get, but, and then I went in the bathroom crying.
Oh,
So anal sex wasn't a good experience for me in the beginning. It was my first relationship that made me want to do it when he got his bitch pregnant.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like, why you still fucking her? He was like, we've been together for years. You know what I'm saying? I haven't felt nothing. I was like, well, you could do me. But sexually, I think I'm a verse bottom. Like, I love ass. Like, I love eating ass. I love a nice round ass. And I think that's the one spot on the male that everybody can't get to. So that's kind of like sexy to me, even though there's a lot of niggas now tooting and booting it, you know, but that's the one sacred spot. They'll let you suck their dick, but it's just like when you go to, hey, like, nigga, no, nigga, I want that. Hey, nigga, why you hiding that? Like, let me get to that. Eating ass is amazing. And I just think I'm just a complex person. Like, I'm a masculine nigga, but I'm a bottom. I could be submissive. You know what I'm saying? I could be verse, you know, but I choose and pick who I want to be in those roles with.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
What do you enjoy most out of the two?
I think because I'm so aggressive mostly in my life, even when I'm not trying to be at work, they be like, yo, he mean. And I'm like, bitch, I was being nice to you. You know what I'm saying? I think being a bottom is like, for me, it's a submissive thing. I get to be soft and let go. And it's just
Okay.
like, so I think for the right nigga, being a bottom is like fire. Like, and I get to please you. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had a threesome?
I've had threesomes. I've had different experiences with threesomes. I've tried it in a relationship. The first threesome I had, I beat the nigga up. I had.
Wait. We need this story.
No,
You
man.
beat the nigga up.
It was the dude, my first relationship, where I wasn't letting him fuck me. I was tripped. I was this rapper, like, we could jack off. But it was so dope in that relationship because I realized that you didn't have to have penetration to enjoy a man. We could grind with each other and bust a nut.
What?
We could give each other head and bust.
Cool.
Yeah, kiss each other and jack off and bust. You know what I'm saying? And it was
Thoroughly
a thing
disgusting.
where I ain't have to bust every time you bust. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? But it came to the point where he got his girl pregnant and things like that. But I was 18 years old, living in Atlanta, and I felt like, you ain't fucking me and I ain't fucking you. I'm gonna find somebody to do it. So I went out. I went on Cypress Street, y'all. If y'all ain't familiar with Cypress Street
Back in the
was
day,
popping
yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You roll past Cypress Street, you see niggas stroking on the side. You know,
I said,
yo,
dude,
bro, I don't really mess around like
yes.
that. I just do this for money, nigga. What you got?
Yeah,
$20,
yeah.
bro. All I got is $5.
And they'll do it for the five.
They be like, all right, man.
They'll do it for the
The
five.
nigga hop in for the $5.
Yeah.
You know, but the dude, I was looking for a trick to have a threesome with my dude. I found this like sexy chocolate nigga. He wanted to mess with me. I was like, yo, I'm trying to have a threesome with my. He was like, no, I don't do that. I was like, why not? He was like, I was like, I got a picture of him. He was like, let me see. I pulled the picture from the visor. He was like, Oh shit. Oh yeah. I mean, I do it. When he seen my nigga was sexy, now you want to do it.
So he did it off the strength of your dude being sexy
I
versus
feel like he wanted to
seeing
mess with
you.
me at first, and he wasn't with the threesome shit. But when he seen my chocolate baddie,
Oh, because he wanted to make sure that y'all both was hot. That
and
makes
then
sense.
he
Because
switched
he
it up
already
real
seen
quick.
you.
Right. He was like, I mean, when you
That
trying to
makes
do
sense.
it? And I was like, I'm gonna call you. So I took his number and that. So when my boy, we got in the session, I was like, I'm gonna call this dude. He was like, call him. I was like, I called the dude. He came through. I set down the
What
rules.
made you think that y'all was ready
I
to
was
do
young
this?
and you ain't fucking me, and I'm like, I just was in the mind space of it ain't all that. Like it was the first year in our relationship, and we just gonna have fun.
Okay. Okay.
So I
So
called the
you
dude
called the
over.
dude.
He came over. I was like, yo, it's rules to this. Like, y'all can't tongue kiss. You know what I'm saying? You here just to suck our dick. No fucking. None of that. We both was supposed to get hit. This is our first experience. So we gonna have somebody say, nigga, I'm sucking your dick all day, every day. Like, so now we got somebody else to suck our dicks. So it was an air mattress. The living room was popping. I ain't work on the other room yet. It was an air mattress in there. We laying down, we jacking off. He giving us head left and right, going back and forth. I was ready for it to be over. So I go ahead and pop my shit. And I get up and wash up. When I come back, they laying on each other, kissing, grinding, and all up in it. And I looked like, yo, nigga, get the fuck up. And he was like, they
That
both looked, my boy
jealousy
was looking
knocked
like,
right at your
I was
door.
like, nigga, didn't I tell y'all not to be kissing and grinding on it? They both was looking stupid as fuck. And I was like, man, get the fuck out, nigga. And he was putting on his pants all slow. My boy was looking like, and I was like, nigga, what the fuck? You taking too long. He was still going slow, one leg a minute and shit. So I popped him. Crank. Nigga, get the fuck out. And I put him outside my crib naked. But that same dude I had a threesome with years after we broke up. And
Did you
when
apologize for that?
hell no, for what? Nigga, I had rules. But that same dude I had a threesome with, my dude, after we broke up, and seeing his eyes in passion while that dude was riding him, I could see like his dick. Like the dude's ass was amazing. You could just see him riding it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt some type of way still. Like,
So two things. I think that the problem should have went with your dude, right? Because y'all are the two that have the agreement. Y'all are the two that are riding for each other, are fighting for this relationship. Yeah. So I think that the problem should have been with him, and it definitely should have been a conversation.
But I ain't gonna punch my dude in front of like.
Of course not. But I've been in one of those relationships where we brought people in. They could never fuck either of us. They could never. Yeah. Right. And they could, do oral and stuff. We couldn't kiss and all that kind of stuff. It did work for the most part. Because those were simple things, right? But I think eventually, we had their numbers and sometimes they would text one more than the other. So the conversation had to be, hey, no matter what they do, we have to stay a united front. So if somebody texts you, you need to be able to tell me that
you trust niggas that much. How do you look at your nigga after you seen him taking dick?
I kiss him in the mouth and I say, oh my God, baby, you was taking that D.
You like
That's
that?
how I do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, look me in my eyes and tell me like that.
That's how I do that.
So you just a freak like that?
I am a freak and I'm okay with being a freak.
So you just need a freak nigga.
And I got one. I think that's the
What's
other
address.
I think that's the other I think that's the other side of relationships is people get in relationships because they have such this need or they see other people's good relationships and they be like, oh, I want to be in a relationship. They forget all of the work and they forget all the communication that goes into it. And so when people say, I live in Atlanta and I can't find nobody and this, that, and the third, all these brothers are trash. I look at them and I say, so you think that you're the only dude that got your stuff together who wants a monogamous relationship, no, you're not. They're here.
Where do you find them?
Instead, you're going they around here. But instead, we waste our time shooting our shot with the guy who looks good on Instagram, with the guy that everybody is, all over as soon as they walk into the party. Those are the people that we go for.
Mm-hmm.
and we're also not honest with ourselves about the things that we really
So how
want.
did you meet your dude? Did you meet him in person, or was it a dating app,
No,
or
I would
was it?
never date anybody that I met offline. I'm old school. Me and my dude have been knowing each other at this point about 20 years. At that time, we had been knowing each other about 15, and yeah, we always vibed.
So
I
y'all, how
knew
long y'all been together?
we've been together for 4 years, a little over 4
Okay,
years,
4 years.
and I knew then what he liked. I knew then
Did y'all
what he
mess
was
around
into.
before y'all?
Yeah, we did, and we had no intentions of being in a relationship with each other.
I, ju- I just don't know where they at. Like,
They here.
and I get it. Like, but
They here. They here.
but you got to go out every weekend to find them.
Nah, and I think that's another.
What do you got to do?
misconception.
Go to Publix?
No, I mean I think you can.
Kroger's?
I think you can meet a person anywhere. Let's be clear: the dudes are in Kroger and Publix and Walmart's. They
But
always
people don't
in them.
approach people. They scared. Like I've never been approached on the street. It's
I
very
wouldn't approach
hard.
you. I wouldn't approach you, and I think I'm outgoing. I think you fine. You the type of the brother that I would want to link up with, but I
Why
wouldn't
wouldn't you approach
you.
me? Why wouldn't?
You have a look, and see, I don't want to have to fight you, Trip, because I do fight. In my younger days, I looked at situations like this: either you gonna F or you gonna fight, and I'm prepared to do both because I do both well, right? But I'm not gonna put myself in harm's way just because of my my little wants or whatever.
Yeah, I just don't know where to meet them, and I'm not gonna go out. And the social media, the Facebook dating is trash. If anybody on Facebook dating, it's crazy. Like, if I don't meet you in person, I can't vibe with you. Like, I get so many people hitting me up on social media. For one, if your page is blocked and I can't see you, but it be them times that you do follow somebody, and then when you scroll too far, you be like, damn.
What you see when you scroll too far?
It just like the first couple videos might be like, okay. But then you see that one picture that be like, nigga, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Social media dating is very hard. Meeting people in person is very hard. I don't know what people, just like how you think, people like, I ain't gonna talk to him because he might say something crazy, or people think I'm taking, or certain different things. So I really don't. Damn, the way you rub that rope,
a gnat on the end.
No, but you rub that like a dick.
I got a little skill,
That just threw me off. Yo, y'all see we got the beach theme. I got my watermelon, you know what I'm saying? We got the beach balls up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with Mega Body.
It's the body, yada yada.
Where did you get that name from though? That's crazy.
I want to ask you the same question. So I got my name from when I was in high school, I started developing a gay family. Shout out to my gay father, Miko, and all of my brothers. I got a ton of brothers. But so then I eventually got a gay mother. She was a drag queen. I met her at family.
You in the house?
I am in the house, but this is something totally different. My family and my house is different in a sense, even though they are considered family too. But that was the name that she called me. She called me Megabody, and man, it's my experience of having a gay family. I know people have all these horror.
Interesting, a gay mother and a father.
Yeah. And I know that people have horror stories about gay families and the things they go through.
What is the gay family like? What is it like? So your regular family wasn't supporting you, or
no? So that's not my story. But a lot of people who develop gay families, that is their story.
So what they did found you, thought you was sexy, and brought you to that.
I've always been outgoing. I've always been that guy. For my dad looked at me as like this little dude. He think he the shit. I need to help him. I need to cover him because he gonna be doing the most. And he stuck with me for a long time. He was there the first time. It probably wasn't the first time, but one of my first times having unprotected sex.
With your gay father?
No, not with him. I haven't had sex with my
Have you had sex with anybody in your house?
Yes. In my ballroom house. And one of my brothers when I was younger. But one of my brothers I dated before he became my brother. And then one of the guys who is my brother, we messed around in like high school. But going back to my gay mother, she just came up to me one day and she was like, "Hey, you need to be my child." And I was so nervous and intimidated and scared by drag queens and femme queens and trans women. It just like, nah, I'm good. I want to stay away from all that. But a lot of that came from the insecurities within myself and things that I've gotten from the black community about more feminine guys, and especially guys that either cross dress or wanted to make a transition. It was just a negative connotation behind it. But my gay dad and my mom turned out to be some of the best people
I
like in
never
my
had that.
lives, bro. They really poured into me when I wasn't working. My gay mom would pay my cell phone, and she would, like, when I needed to go out of town and get a break, she would pay for me to go out of town. If I didn't have money to eat with,
So they really like
yeah,
with a gay.
and she was the kind of mother that would call, and it would be like, I don't know, maybe 10 o'clock, and I would still be in the bed, and I'd be like, "Hey, mom," and she'd be like, "Your ass still in the bed? You still in the bed at 12 o'clock, and you ain't look for no job, and I just paid your phone bill." She would make me get up, and she'd be like, "Call me back when you get yourself together." Like, real talk. And I would call her back, and I'd be like, "Mom, like, I'm sorry, I'm getting up right now. I'm finna go to the library right now and apply for some jobs." But I needed that.
That's like dope. Like I never had a gay mama, gay daddy. Like, and it's just different experiences. Like if you got great experiences like that with somebody helping you and like motivating you, I think it's dope. I've never had that.
I think you could have that,
But I don't think I fit it.
I think
I
definitely
don't
fit it.
I don't fit it.
You
I'm not
definitely fit it.
For one, no respect, no disrespect to anybody like trans, gay people. Like I respect y'all, and I could, if we in a one-on-one, like in a setting with a group setting, I'm cool. But just kicking it with a drag queen or a trans woman or
But what do you mean kicking it? I mean,
going out to dinner, hanging out, going to the club with, it just ain't me. Like, and even though I know the community that I'm in, and a lot of them follow me and show me love, and I love y'all too, but I just never been that comfortable around.
you know what made me change my views and thought process on that? Um um Miss Lawrence, man.
I know Miss Lawrence.
Yeah,
I know Miss Lawrence. I know what's the J? Miss J.
Auntie Lawrence is like one of the most authentic, nicest people I've ever met. Just always poured love into me every time they see me. And I think back in the day we used to go to Lennox. And Lawrence, Lawrence has always been, just what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And I remember being young and going into the mall and seeing her, and she was with my grandmother, who is trans. And I remember feeling a little feeling like, almost like, ooh, I don't know if I want to be associated and seen. And when I got in the car, that stayed on my mind. These people have been nothing but nice to me.
Yeah.
It stayed on my mind. And so just thinking about it, I was like, how am I allowing other people's views and their negative connotation show up in my life
It's
in
not
a way
views for me. I just don't feel like we got nothing in common.
They're real people.
They real people. Like I said, in a group setting, we could talk, but like going to the mall and having dinner with you, like unless you want to talk about the latest album that dropped or some film shit that I'm working on,
they have real feelings.
And it might be a flaw in me. I just never felt comfortable around, even though I was in a house for a little while.
So let me let you look at it this way. You have 10 minutes.
10 minutes. We just getting started.
Everybody's videos are hour.
Oh, well, give us a part two. Give us a part two.
Can we? Yeah, they said we just got 10 minutes.
You ain't got to
If y'all don't know, Wesley's behind the scenes. Just talk about we got 10 minutes, and we still got 10 more questions. So
just cut this one and then put the other one.
So if y'all want more,
because we special.
Do anybody else? Because we special. Does anybody else got beach balls?
Listen. I can't say what they do. All I can do is advocate for myself. Part two it is.
30 minutes, that's it.
Okay.
No, it's a lot to edit this stuff.
We don't need no edits. We good how we is. You ain't got to edit nothing. I lost my thought. Where was that?
You was talking about the trans.
But I think they're real people, man. I think just opening up your mind and allowing people to be who they are and knowing that you can be who you are and stand up in your truth. I think that's what gets you to allow that to happen.
I tried it. I was in a house before, and I came across a lot of situations. For one, the house wasn't for me. When the nigga asked me to come to his house, I thought he was cooking dinner. And I was just like, hell yeah, nigga, what you cooking?
Because, nigga, you'll be amazing at ballroom.
They wanted me to walk Thug Realness. I walked a few of them. I won. I do got the trophies.
Yeah, you will be amazing at it.
Away. But then I started getting too fly for the Thug Realness.
What's that
They
mean?
wanted you. I'm a fly nigga. Like, I wear like some Gucci shit or some fly nigga shit because I'm an artist too, and I've been around the world. Like, artists like fly. The artists that I like are fly. They wanted you to be on some hood nigga shit, some city blue shit, some Dickies and khakis.
Sometimes.
A couple times I can't. When I got chopped, I was like, I took one step. They was like, chop. Like, I'm like.
And I think that's a lot of that probably has to, because you have it, right? A lot of that probably has to do with whoever the leaders were or whoever brought you in, not necessarily making sure that you were going into the right direction.
Thug Realness was cool.
Each category, Thug Realness, every time it appears, it has a theme with it. It has a direction that they want you to go. So you probably weren't chopped because
I had a bedazzled bandana on.
Yeah.
It had rhinestones on it.
Yeah.
The niggas tried to make me cover up my piercing on my face.
Yeah.
And for me, Thug Realness, like a lot of them niggas that won Thug Realness, I seen them voguing in the back.
Yeah, this is true.
And I'm like, so what the fuck? Like, is this some real shit? Or is it like acting like you could be a thug?
Yeah, it's not all about lifestyle. It's definitely about what you present at the moment. And as long as you're presenting what the category calls for and you're the best at it.
Them niggas chopped me, bro. And I, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a hard thing to be chopped. I want to say I've never been chopped.
It just ain't for me. I don't want to be a legend unless I'm a legend in some other shit. I don't want to be the gay legend. A gay, what do it do when you become a legend? You just go to the bars and get to walk and do a Vogue before everybody else?
So my road to becoming a legend, I am a legend. My road to becoming a legend, I've won countless
But what do it
times,
do being a legend?
and I've won countless amounts of money, right? But I think ballroom is a community, and just being recognized and being a legend in that community is an honor.
I ain't gonna hold you. When I came from Korea, I joined the house. The ballroom scene, it's just like a big ass gay club with talented people. I do respect the people. You know what I'm saying? The talent, when the Vogue people, the people who be doing them duck walks and all that shit. I got the highest, utmost respect for y'all. The fashion, everything. I would go back. But I just don't think it's for me. Like, I don't want to walk in the ball and for some gay ass nigga to tell me if I'm thug or not. You know what I'm saying? Or judge the way I dress, or judge, like, you can't be the judge of me, my nigga. My realness ain't to be judged by some feminine ass nigga.
But I think that's the takeaway, though.
It just ain't for me.
In order to, so ballroom is like the Olympics, right? It's like a competition. It's a big competition. And you're choosing to go into this competition. I came from modeling.
There's a lot of favoritism in it. It's a lot of
this house, but if nobody knows you, Trip, then there's nothing to be favorable about, right? So when you come in, no matter who you are, if you have it, one thing I recognize is that you have it. And I can look from the back of the runway and say, I don't know who this guy is, but he's Thug Realness all day. There, you do need to develop, you do need to grow, you do need to understand what the categories are calling for, because people can get chopped all the time just because they don't understand what the categories are calling for. And so you got to understand it, but that's what the house is there for, to make sure you understand what it is. And of course we know that real world does not always reflect ballroom, so it does put Thug Realness kind of in a box, you know, which is why they probably ask you to cover up the piercing. But it's an honor to be recognized in that room, or whatever. And those people are all talented, but it's no different from people that are hairstylists, people that are dancers. Those people that they work,
what they do.
You know. And I'm so amazed when I see people from ballroom doing great things in the mainstream fields and stuff, and hitting all those dots, and still having time to go back to ballroom and pour into that, or
really
teach.
Dope. And I respect the ballroom community. For any niggas that's up in the comments like yakety yak yak yak, I do respect it. I learned a lot being in it. Caesar, I was in the house of Alpha Omega.
Alpha Omega. So you were recently in ballroom?
No, I started Alpha Omega. Like, I was one of the first.
How long has Alpha
Alpha
Omega?
Omega only about 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, so this is
what I'm saying?
recent.
Yeah, it's recent.
So yeah, I stopped going to ballroom before then. As long as me and my dude been in a relationship, I probably have not been to a ball. So that's at least 4 or 5 years that I have not been active in ballroom, which I love it. It's just, you know, after a while you get the itch to want to do something different. After going to like Punta Cana a few times,
Never dated a nigga in ballroom. I dated
What
a
you
nigga.
mean?
Yo, bro, I met this nigga in the ballroom scene. I thought he was this and that. He came through like a boss. Them niggas want to be house mothers.
That's not true.
They do. This nigga wanted to be a house mother.
But you say
we on it like nigga. You on the phone with these niggas 24/7 talking about what shirt and outfit they gonna wear to the next ball that's in
ballroom
June.
is a lot of planning.
But then if you can't balance your shit, like I don't want a nigga that's trying to be the mother of a house.
I think it's gonna be a challenge for you dating
gonna be
anybody
a very
who
it's
is
gonna be a hard
active
ass
in
challenge.
anything outside of y'all relationship.
Ballroom,
You ever dated
all the
somebody
niggas
that
give a
was
fuck about is
free?
ballroom. They talking to the queens. They talking to the ladybugs. They talking to the people in the house.
Don't be
trying to
like
figure out-
that. You being condescending. Don't be like
but
that.
they do. This nigga was on the phone all day.
Yeah, but it's work. I was a
Okay, well you shouldn't be dating a nigga like
I was
that.
an overall father. I was a
That's
a
what it
chapter
was.
father.
Them
It's a
niggas
lot
can
of
call
work.
24/7.
Yeah, they
and
do.
y'all asking questions like, I don't think this outfit
And their
works. My
balls
shoes.
like every month, every other
that shit is
weekend.
like.
It's-
But what is the ending goal?
So a lot of people make real money in ballroom.
They trying to give $300 for Thug Realness.
Yeah, that's
and
what
I
they
spent more on the outfit.
But they give way more for that, right? That's just a particular night for the
Thug
category.
Realness ain't that real.
But if you imagine if they're giving away these amounts of money, imagine what they're taking home. I have been on the other receiving
They
end of
are
throwing
probably
balls.
making money. I
Yeah,
love
they
that.
make- they
but the
make a
niggas
grip.
who going up in there spending $5,000 on your outfit for a grand prize of $800.99.
But they don't do it for the money.
They
that
get it
get
to be
back.
legendary.
Yeah, they get,
So once you
they do
become
it.
legendary,
It's not just the
what is you gonna
legendary.
do?
It's the claps. It's the applause. It's
Man,
the people always after you. It's
don't need
all of that.
But congratulations to all the legends.
Great. Congratulations to all the legends and icons. Well, I know we got to kind of wrap it up. Wes is rushing us. So what's
Why we gotta wrap it up? These niggas don't wrap it up no more. These niggas
Do
be
you
going
wrap it
raw.
up?
I don't really be fucking niggas like that, but if I do, I'm going raw.
You going raw? Okay. All right.
But I hope, they good. You know what I'm saying? If
Don't
y'all-
hope in a prayer. Get them niggas tested. Don't hope.
Man, I ain't doing all that before they y'all know y'all ain't getting these niggas texted. How many of y'all got them at home tested? At home.
I do.
I'm a pray.
I got two about
I'm
to
a
be
pray
here
over
right
you.
now.
Pray over your food. You pray before you take the dick. You be like, Lord Jesus, please help this dick be good.
I hate you. I hate you. Not y'all playing over the food, so playing
Just to make sure there ain't no shit in there that'll fuck you up. Lord Jesus, please protect this dick.
And if you got good faith, I guess it should work out
Amen.
for you.
And it's been working out. You see this? This girl.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, I did want to ask a particular question.
Go ahead.
So the people in the comments say that you be at my life, and they want to know what's that all about.
At your life?
Yes, at my life when we be on the Culture Club. Shout out to all of our co-hosts from the Culture Club.
What's up, Culture Club? I don't be as life. This one of my favorite niggas on the Culture Club. Like, because he keep it 100. I think I relate more to him, but it is some views that he be having that I be like, you got to turn the side, nigga, like, and then you got to push your buzzer. We ain't got the buzzer here. But, this my nigga. And all y'all who be thinking of it, like, when we finish with the Culture Club, we be chopping it up, laughing.
Nothing but love.
Everybody is free to have their own opinion. And that's the thing. I like niggas that's different. I like people who think outside the box and think different. So, but I'm going to challenge him if I feel like I just want more understanding. I don't be at his neck. Y'all was at his neck in the comments, though. I seen y'all in the comments. Y'all was coming at my boy. And y'all see I ain't like the comments. He like.
And y'all know I don't read the comments.
He don't read the comments, but y'all was at his neck.
But,
this my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he dope. I respect his views and his opinions, and he respect mine. We just let people be who they are,
Yeah. So we never got comfortable on this episode. I mean, on this interview either. So we only got like 10 minutes left.
And let's see the mega body. You know what I'm saying?
A little sunshine.
And my shit is like, oh,
Your shit is like what?
like whoa, nigga.
Come on, Maya.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What it smell like?
it smell good.
Tell them nigga what it smell
Smell
like.
good. I don't know that
My
scent.
asshole is in it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Man, my ass smell like $1 million, nigga. You gotta sniff. Make sure y'all book them tickets
For
to
the cruise.
because I will be there.
I'm gonna be there as well.
And if you ain't there, it ain't fair. You know what I'm saying?
And you get to see us in this element.
No, this ain't gonna be the element.
Well, they get to see us up close and personal,
Up close,
being
in
raw
3D.
and authentic.
You get to see me in 3D. Let's put it like that.
And yeah. But you got anything else you want to ask?
What's your body count?
My body count, bro. I couldn't even imagine.
Over 300?
I wouldn't even try. Yeah, it's over 300. I've been having sex
you been
since I
fucking?
was a child.
You been fucking?
I've been, yeah. I had my first threesome when I was in middle school. I've been since I was a little boy. So I think that's probably why I'm so sexually
Liberated.
positive and comfortable and liberated. And I don't think that sex has to be a bad thing, you know?
Okay, let's wrap it up. You hear, if y'all heard that was what's in the back.
Is that what that's for? No, I ain't get that.
Man, I really enjoyed this interview. They couldn't connect two more people. Like
Two more better people.
two more better people. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
trying to think. I feel like I just need to know some. Have you dated older?
Everybody been older. These YNs, I've been trying the YNs because now I'm older. So I figured out I
So
got
now you trying to step into the daddy role?
These YNs, I don't want to be daddy, nigga.
They say that's the
But the
problem.
older
with us.
niggas ain't that fly. I'm 47. So the 50s, 60s. So now I got to go younger.
They say the problem with us is we don't want to get old.
I don't want to get old. You see, I ain't out of grades. You know what I'm saying?
I would not dare. I do a little something.
Oh, your shit been dyed. You got a couple.
Yeah, I do
got
a little one too.
scraggles.
Got some strings. You can see them in my eyelashes and eyebrows and all that.
You sexy though, man. What's your address? I'm coming over tonight.
You can come over.
What y'all gonna do to me?
Well, my baby's not there right now, so it'll just be
That's the
what
perfect.
I'm gonna do.
You can tell them later.
and then I'll tell them about it. Trip. First of all, you can't do stuff like this because you made it very clear that you don't like when people be flirting with you and
Who
and
said that?
You did.
I like being flirted with. I just feel like
I was
it
sitting
needs
right
a
next to you, and
balance.
I was like, "Look."
So
you
now
got
that's
me.
why y'all all act approved.
Well, we don't act prude, but we want to make sure that you're comfortable.
I'm comfortable. It's just I don't consider y'all in that. Y'all my people.
You don't consider us
I'm
in
not
what?
no prude, nigga. You can flirt with me.
You
You know
don't
what I'm
consider
saying?
us in what?
As far as like the niggas outside of Culture Club who just want to
Oh,
fuck.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, I consider y'all my people. I don't show up for shit. So for me to come here, as many times as I did, that mean I fuck with y'all.
Okay. All right. We fuss with
Look,
you.
Wes on the sideline. We about to, hey y'all, I love y'all, man. These one-on-ones been amazing. We about to end it out with a bang. If y'all ain't got y'all tickets to the cruise, man, make sure y'all get there. I will be there.
I'll be there.
You know what I'm saying? In full effect.
So y'all have y'all red. Y'all be ready for the pajama party.
The
Wear
pajama
something sexy, but not too
Wear something,
sexy.
wear something revealing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I might invite you to the cabin. I'm single and ready to mingle. You know what I'm saying?
So can we have a little get together one night in your cabin?
We can have whatever you want in my cabin.
I'm not playing with you.
Stop
I'm
playing.
really
then.
not. I'm really
We love
not.
y'all, man.
We love y'all.
I hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
Do
We need
your
a part two.
outro and then give them one thing, one bit of advice. I'll do mine first. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mega Body, and I don't know if this is advice to anybody, but you can pull advice from this or whatever. Listen, I'm just a regular dude that do regular stuff. I know a lot of people look up to me, but I grow. I develop. I change. I move. And it all comes from things that I've been through. So I think the takeaway for you guys is grow. Open your eyes to different experiences, different, be open to what people are, how they are, accept them for who they are. It doesn't change the dynamic of who you are, and never be so gung-ho on what you believe today, because you may not believe that tomorrow.
It's your favorite cousin Tripp, and I'm back with a banger.
That was lazy, Trip.
It's your favorite cousin Tripp, and I'm back with another banger. I'm back with another banger. I'm back with another pow. My advice To all the real niggas out there, man, stay real, man.
So
Stay true, man.
It's just to the real niggas.
Yeah, I gotta represent for my niggas, man. Like, it's okay to be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Be authentic. Step in that shit with 10 toes. And fuck love.
Don't fuck.
Love yourself. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying?
Love yourself.
Love yourself 100%, and then let love creep in. But until then, fuck them niggas.
Okay, I could deal with that.
That's the Culture Club. Hey, y'all.
All right, man. This was a pleasure. I wish we had.
Stand in the pool, and face the couch.
I wish we had. That's my dream. I wish we had more time.
I feel like our shit ain't even started yet.